I lost 180 pounds, and here's what I ate today to shed 12 regained pounds. Boo. It's Labor Day morning. My alarm went off at 6, and these guys heard it. Well, she's done now. The dogs heard it, so they're like, get up, get up. So I got up. Well, I was using a thing that you trim leaves or branches off of a tree to cut some of their dog treats. So Terri, this is for Terri later. When you see this finger bruised up, it's starting to bruise, it's because you were breaking a treat and the thing slipped and you... I'm so stupid. I punched the counter. Not punched, but my hand went bam up against the counter. And that's the knuckle. It was starting to turn blue now. Anyway, so future Terri, just remember, that's because you were cutting up treats. Because they were too big and you didn't want your dogs to choke. Anyway, I'm tired and I'm up, so I'm drinking my coffee. But in the meantime, I'm just playing my old game. It's called Horizon Zero Dawn. I tell you, if you ever want to watch somebody play a game, hang on, I'll show you who I watch. So there's a gamer called Rad, R-A-D, Brad, B-R-A-D. Anyway, I love listening to him. He's so animated and he gets so excited and he's just so down to earth and he laughs. And I watched this video 8 years ago because I wanted to know how the game plays. If I get a new game, I also like to watch it play it a little bit, just kind of understand the gameplay. Anyway, but the Rad Brad, look, 6.1 million views. I don't know if you can read all that. 6.1 million views. So there's many people who follow him, but this is his job. But anyway, I just get the biggest kick out of him. So if you ever want to see, like when I talk about a game, if you ever want to watch somebody play it, isn't it the THE Rad, R-A-D, Brad, all one word. Like I said, he's just so animated and down to earth, and I just get the biggest kick out of him because he's just like, oh my gosh, did y'all see that? And he's just got a pleasant voice to listen to. So anyway, it's a shout out to him if you ever want to watch what I'm playing. But I'm going to get back to playing. It's, like I said, it's 7 o'clock. And the only thing on my calendar today is I've got my fall decorating stuff I'm going to put out. And then I'm going to clean my door. It's got that mildew on it, so we'll discuss that later. But I want to play a game for a while. I have not gamed in months and months and months. Let me show you my most random breakfast. So we were talking in the comments about how to make my keto chow waffles with egg whites. So the first batch was fine. The eggnog was the flavor. Let me show you the other batch. It's like it spilled out. It was just a big mess. So, no, sir. So anyway, it was just this big mess. So not really sure why, but either way, I can taste them. So hang on. We'll see what they taste like for breakfast. All right. So, again, I just used 3 tablespoons of egg whites. Maybe I should, and then I added water. Maybe I should have just had more egg whites. I don't know. This is the eggnog. Tastes good. I like eggnog, but I feel like it's extra sweet. Like, I can't have a lot of it for whatever reason. And then this was the pumpkin spice caramel. I like these little crunchy bits. So the flavor is magnificent, but it was a mess to clean my waffle maker. Maybe what I could do next time, or should do, was just pancakes instead of waffles. But we were trying to figure out how to make them less calories. And I feel like that did it whenever they worked well. They worked well. I'm not a fan of the texture though. Taste-wise, texture-wise, the macros of one whole egg outweighs the taste or the texture and the difficulty of just using egg whites. So they ended up sticking great in the bottom or working great in the bottom, but then they stuck. When I raised the lid, they were stuck to the lid. And I sprayed it. I sprayed it with the oil, but it was a mess. So I just want to let you know, I definitely had a fail. So I deleted that video because I can't, you know, if you want to make a video, you want it to be nice. But so I'm telling you people, egg whites just didn't work for whatever reason. So my breakfast this morning, one full serving of a pumpkin spiced caramel protein shake, protein powder, and then half of a serving of the eggnog one. And then 3 servings of egg whites. We ain't tracking today. We're home all day. Starting to blue up a little bit. That one's a little bit blue too. All right, I love y'all. I'm playing my game. Bye. Project of the day. It gets so hot in between the door and my door. It gets mildewy. Last time this door was cleaned was when I broke my ankle in 2017. But it wasn't this bad last year. It really just got bad this year. So it didn't need to be cleaned since I think it was 2018. No, it's when I broke my ankle, so 2017. Anyway, it hasn't needed it until this year. It's just so hot, and you can just see, I think it's mildew. But anyway, what a person needs is a thing that you can take this out, or you could open it. But this door is not the kind that you can raise and lower. That's a future project. Maybe what I should do is, in the summertime, put something there, or Mom says I need to leave this door open more often, but I ain't doing that. I live alone and I'm not doing that. Anyway, point is I need to clean it. So I've got some Dawn Power Wash and a scrub brush and a couple plastic bags under it. I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. And then I'm not saying I will, but I need to clean inside of here also. We'll see what all I get done. But it's one of them things I need to do, and I've needed to do for a while. All right. So, got my candles going today. But I put a little fall up here. Hang on, look. I'm drinking. His little mummy. Isn't he the cutest? He's got a little, hang on. I called the dogs in because Callie was squawking. So she was telling the family business. So since I called them in, now they all think that something exciting is going to happen. So hang on. All right. Miss Ma'am, Sam and Joe. Okay, easy. That's it. Go. All right. So anyway, I'm drinking out of this cute little mummy. So I've got some pumpkins up there. And this is my version of fall stuff. Got some plates on top of little leaves, and then some pumpkins, and then my my bacon candle going. And then over here I got, what is this candle? I've poured in a little candle over the years. It's the one I use, the pet odor exterminating candle. I don't know what scent, but I got that going. Oh, and I put a pumpkin over there. I got to put the dog bowls up there. That's where I usually put them. Hang on. Okay. I put the bowls up there, then that way I can fill them and remember their medicines and stuff. But anyway, so I put a little pumpkin up here. I think, it's the same on both sides. So I got a little pumpkin just sitting up there being good. And so in here, my table and those up there in my bedroom, what we got going on? Hang on. Let me turn on the light just a second. Oh, look. Hey, Miss Ma'am. How you doing? She's like, shut up, I'm chewing. All right, so I just have one pumpkin in here, but I got a candle lit. Told y'all I'm going for the candles. I could put some up there, but that's where all my sprays go. Don't ask. Look what I did. Saw this kind of thing on TikTok, and these were just little mesh things. There's like little mesh bowls, and I used zip ties, and I zip tied them together. So I've got like all my dangly earrings on there. So, because I ordered like a bunch of funky earrings off the TikTok, or no, off the Temu. So anyway, so yeah. But yeah, so I got a candle, because this room, the accents are kind of a green. So I got a green pumpkin, and then that green candle. Hang on, got an itch. Oh, Sammy says everybody's ignoring me. And up here, I have my perfumes. And then I have Febreze. And this is what I spray when the dogs get stinky. And I spray, it's pet cologne, but I spray it on my bedding because they don't like it on them. So if I spray it on my bedding, then whenever they get on the bedding, they smell good. I got some wrinkle releaser and some Static Garden, a new smell for the dogs. So anyway, I know that ain't fall. Shut up. I'm just, oh look. Hey girl, how you doing? You doing okay? I'm doing good. This is how I dressed. I ran to Walmart. Why did I go to Walmart? I don't know. I got something, but nothing bad. Oh, I know. I went to get egg whites. Anyway, I transferred out. Finally took out my Christmas precious moments. This little girl standing on a scale with some candy in her hand. A little girl with a puppy, and then, hang on, and then a little puppy. So that's how I use that thing. Do I have anything in here? Oh, one lone pumpkin. Yeah, one lone pumpkin. I got that pumpkin. I got that candle I was going earlier. No, I got changed. I think we get a new one this week. I write on my board to do. Do my best. Don't assume. Don't take personal. Watch my inner and outer words. Forgive others and myself, and I'm not always in trouble. This one was, but blessed are those who trust in the Lord and have made the Lord their hope and confidence. Jeremiah 17:7. I know it's hard to read my handwriting. But I got my little red hat lady tissue thing. And my living room. This was up there, so I moved this down here to make some space. And if one of them dogs eats that Bible, I'm going to beat them. But it'll be my fault for putting it down there. But they've never messed with books. But anyway, so I got my little gnomes that one of y'all sent me. And I put out my little girl. She says, it's tea time, and she's got a little puppy dog. And then I got my grandma and me. And that's me. And my dad and his grandpa holding him. I had one of Mom and Dad, but the frame got messed up, so I need to get a new frame for it. Anyway, fall. Oh, yeah. Focus, Terry, fall. So I put those little pumpkins on the thing, and then these gnomes that you sent me too. Teresa sent me. But anyway, so I got a candle lit, and there's my papa. He made that lamp when he was like in junior high. And so I just stick his picture up there on it. Like I said, I need to get the picture of Mom and Dad. Hang on, let me try something. Okay, so this is one of the frames that are for my wall in there. But, so now, I got Mom and Dad up there. I need my mama up there. So I got my dad and my mom, and then my grandma. I don't have my dad's dad up there anywhere, but anyway, so these are just some old pictures. But yeah, sorry, fall. So that's our fall decor. Oh, and my door. I did my door, got it done. Hang on. So because this door, oh yeah, looky here. Forgot to show you. So this little lantern I got at Dollar Tree, and it's solar powered, so it kicks on at night for the light. I just threw some pumpkins up here. Dollar Tree had some plates and cups. I might like tomorrow when I'm out and about at work, I might pick up a couple. And then I just kind of use my my bird bath. I just kind of park this right over here. And so yeah, so we, and my door. Sorry, squirrel. But I cleaned off my door. I scrubbed it. I used power wash, and then I used some bleach too. And it's definitely better than it was. It smells better. It's got a hint of shadows, but really what it needs to be is painted. But ain't nobody got time for that. So Anyway, so we got her done. So I got my fall decor up and ready. I'm trying to like leave a little gap right here so air can circulate so it doesn't get all mildewy right away. So yeah, so all right. That's what I did today. I was productive. Cleaned my door and put up my fall decor. Oh yeah, and I put that pumpkin there. And I'm going to sit and game for a while because I'm going to sip and drink my mummy coffee and I'm going to video game. I'll see you later. It's funny. It's back to working the way this thing used to work. So this is my right side it's mirrored. So I see the right hand on this side and my left hand on this side. Before, I saw my right hand on that side while I was recording, which made it very, very awkward whenever you're trying to angle things. You know, you're like, wait, which way? Anyway, for lunch I got 2 Egg Life wraps. I'm sipping on my little mummy guy. It's like a cold coffee, but it's a light coffee, not a lot of caffeine. I only did a little bit. I got vanilla cola, vanilla Zevia. Come on, Nail, don't pop off. Don't do it. Got it. Got to lift it just enough to get the edge of my finger in there. I've watched a lot of TikToks on people with them 4 and 5 inch nails. Do I think they have a clean butt when they wipe? No, but that's okay. That ain't my business. But I learned how you do everything with the pads instead of the tips. This salad, I don't have a meat with it. I've got my salad. I've got some cottage cheese in there and some of that, my cowboy caviar that I made. My Terri caviar. And I got some seasonings on it. That's just what I want. I don't want a whole bunch, but I want something. So this is what I'm eating. So I put that on top of my salad. I love the texture of these beans that I made because they're not, I didn't crock pot them until they were all gooey, mushy. They're kind of between all the way done and not all the way done. That's my lunch. It's a weird one. But, alright. I love y'all. Bye. Alright, it is supper time and I'm having something kind of random. I cooked up, I bought the box of those chicken burgers. So what I did was, hang on, let me aim you down so you can see my plate. Hang on. And then I'll explain it. So I got my chicken burgers, and then I'll tell you, this is kind of like a little gravy thing I'll talk about. Then I've got my my Terri Bear, black soybean and corn salsa type stuff, and then some pickled veg. So hold on. So when I was cooking up those burgers, I cooked a whole bunch of them, and at the end there was like this liquid left in there. So I was like, I collected all that liquid. So it was like this brown stuff. So I took that and I have it in the refrigerator. And then I took about probably about 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, and I mixed some of that in there. Just a random thing. Kind of like a cream sauce, kind of, sort of. But anyway, so yeah, so I did that. Like I said, my black soybean and corn, caviar, salsa, whatever. And then some pickled veg over here too. Just a big old plate of hodgepodge. I have My electrolytes are in. This is a strawberry ice starburst. Yeah, it's the sparkling ice. I ain't saying everything's clean today. I showed y'all this morning. Look at it now. Like I said, I was trying to break apart these chew toys or these chew bones, and I was kind of pushing down, and then wham, I smacked my knuckle. So yeah, you'll be seeing that for a couple days. It'll be all right. I'll survive, I promise. And now my creamy tonight is just plain vanilla. I don't recall ever having just plain vanilla. Hang on, Callie's squalling. I call her name and whistle. Callie! Hey. Let me go see what's going on. As soon as I pop these legs down, she's going to be trotting her little happy self in the door. Hang on. She's a fickle girl. She just wants somebody to remind her where the dog door is. I don't know. I went in, I just opened up the inside door, and that made the little dog door kind of flutter. She come trotting in. Vanilla's okay. It's bland, but it's vanilla. This is a protein powder tasting vanilla. It's not, it's fine, but it's not it's not a vanilla ice cream flavored vanilla. You can definitely tell that this is like a protein shake or like one of those diet shakes or one of those. So it's not oh boy, this is a great vanilla flavor. So I probably won't make the vanilla by itself again unless I forget. All right, I love y'all. I'm just playing my game. I'm up to level, I think, where am I at? Let's see what level I'm on. Level 10. I'm on level 10. So I've just kind of been putzing around on the game. Just for something to do today. So, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back to tracking better tomorrow. All right, bye.